This will be the biggest rug pull, the best rug, the most beautiful rug. There's never been any rug like this rug.
Obviously, Trump's made these promises that he wants to make to the crypto community, like a Bitcoin reserve, like a crypto reserve. It seems as though he's using the meme coin hype to raise money for that whole project. It looks as though World Liberty Fi have dumped on a number of people in this meme coin, and then now they're buying up all the assets that everyone else has just sold, all the altcoins and all the actual coins, crypto coins that have a bit more value.
They're buying better quality assets.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin and Ethereum in exchange for their trash meme coin, which makes sense.
It makes total sense. You also know that's going to be the case. Hiding it under the rug, but it's very clear. The good thing is the blockchain doesn't lie, and you can see these transactions. If you wanted to argue, oh, what's actually a proper meme, I guess it is. And that's where I would say, yeah, there's a lot of money to be made on these still, if you're there when the thing is, like you say, one of the earliest people.
If you get in at the bottom, if you're Trump and you create a meme coin and it takes off, fantastic. What's not to like about that? But there are assets and things in life that you want to be a seller of and things that you want to be a buyer of. And you definitely want to be a seller of meme coins.
Also, at the same time, during that hype, there are still opportunities. I mean, if people watching this probably some of them are probably in the coin at the moment. I mean, just to give them some numbers, I mean, 80% held. Insiders' positions are held or locked up for 3 to 12 months to 24 months. It's like a rolling unlock. So that's basically your small grace period if you're basically an investor in one of these. You've got a very small period of time where you can have a bit of fun. But even so, that fun is probably for the first hour or two days when something like this launches. I mean,
as one commentator pointed out, the Biden family were using shell companies and all sorts of underhand methods and other family members to launder money through to bribe them. Trump doesn't have to do that. All he's got to do is get some sucker to buy billions of his meme coin.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets money to him quite legitimately.
Yeah.
Well, it's the ultimate indication that the financial market, particularly in America, have just turned into a casino. there is no investing. You don't invest in a meme coin because what is there to invest in? There's no income stream. There's no business. It's nothing. They're guaranteed to go to zero. So okay, I get it. If there was one guy that I saw had bought $1 million at 18 cents and he cashed out for $300 million. Obviously, some kind of insider when he was buy when they first came out. So good for him. But anyone going in late in the day. All of these meme coins, the Trump coin, Melania coin, whatever, they're no different. They're guaranteed to go to zero because how can it be anything else when there's no underlying value there, there's no tangible value, there's no underlying business that's creating a revenue stream or creating product. It's a net loss to society, all of these coins. You cannot call it an investment. I'm not sure that anyone is anyone even dumb enough to call it an investment.
If I was going to get really into crypto, exactly what you're saying there, follow the money, basically be early with the other people, and you can do that actually quite easily. If you can find someone's wallet address and you can see that they're making, in terms of percentage returns, huge amounts of money, and you can find insiders in some of these projects and see what else they're doing, and you can get in when basically these things are basically duds in the water, then you can make a lot of money. So wallet tracking, which is something that's a lot harder to do actually in the stock market. In terms of average Joes just doing it. Obviously you can follow some people on Congress, which you probably do some videos on, and then just purely looking at the token structure. I mean, if I was to play one of these meme coins, I'd probably put an initial lump sum in immediately if I saw it within the first 5 minutes, and then I would check the token structure. Is it basically toxic? And then I'd be selling immediately if it's toxic. If it's not, then maybe you'd add and hold for probably two days max, because then you've got to think the money that's just come in needs more money to come in to keep it rising. And I reckon after 2 to 3 days, the gains will either be so big for those people who are already in that they'll be taking so much money off the table, or the just funnel of people will not be long enough to keep the hype going. But after that, it is purely a punt in the dark. Obviously, we're not advocating to go buy any of these, but if people watching these are looking to buy some of these, I mean, there's rumors about a USA coin. There's rumors about other family members like Barron. I mean, I might be tempted if I saw a Barron one in the first 5 minutes to have a little punt on. Barron was behind all of Trump's media success, all the Joe Rogan podcasts. He was the one getting all of these things. So he's very much in with the now, and that's why I say Trump maybe doesn't have a clue what's going on, but he's just going with what he's been advised to do. And Barron is obviously very crypto savvy as well. So My guess is maybe the Barron one is a little bit set up a tiny bit better.
I mean, Trump is no President Milei, like the president of Argentina, who's a real libertarian. Trump has no basic philosophy. He's a populist. He says what he needs to say to get him elected. But he won't fix the economy. That's why I think we've got this initial euphoria, which will go to nothing. And these meme coins are just a reflection, as I said, of the financial markets turning into a casino. There's less and less incentive for businesses to invest and start new products and create value when they can just borrow in the financial markets. You look at all these big companies, they borrow in the financial markets to buy back their own stock, which increases the share price, which means that the executives who are granted options at low prices make a fortune, and the investors who get it at the right time make money because the markets keep going up. Low interest rates mean that cycle can continue while interest rates are low. But at some stage, just like with these meme coins, the music will stop, and someone's going to be left holding the bag with all these overvalued stocks, these meme coins which are worth zero. And I will guarantee that in decades to come, people are going to look back at this time in history like we look back now on the Dutch tulip bulb bubble, where people were selling their houses to buy tulip bulbs because the price kept going up. And this is the Dutch tulip bulb bubble on steroids. I would say this is the biggest financial bubble in all of history. This is going to be looked back at in 1,000 years. And people are going to say, what were these people thinking about it? This was insane that people would buy nothing for good money, and everybody was in on it, and everybody thinks it's a great idea to go and buy something that is nothing for real value. It's insane. It's insanity.
It is insanity, and it's funny. I've seen some silly people try and say, "Oh, the Dutch tulips," but yeah, the flower industry is still over there. It's like, fine, yeah, but what about the actual market? It went to literally zero. That's the point.
If you look at
there's no.
If you look at a chart of the Dutch tulip bubble, it looks like any other hyped up asset like you see today. If you can look at the chart from beginning to end, and you can compare it to the Nasdaq today, for example, or one of these silly meme coins, and it's the same. It's exactly the same. And what's happening today is just, as I say, the Dutch tulip bulb bubble on steroids.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and join our Discord chat room linked in the description so you can see these plays and get in these opportunities when we do.
In the modern world, great leaders resolve their conflicts with words.
As for me, I like the stock.
Order filled.